All right, let's dive in, shall we? Today we're tackling smartphones,
Sounds good.
which, based on what you sent us, is something you're really thinking about right now, huh?
Yeah, it seems like it's decision time.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Lots to consider these days, right? Especially with all this new stuff coming out.
It can definitely feel overwhelming.
Right, like I was reading about foldable screens and modular
Oh,
phones.
wow. Yeah.
Like,
The big
imagine,
future.
yeah, swapping out components like Legos. Crazy.
It's pretty wild, but I think before we, get lost in the future, we
Hmm.
should probably look at what's happening right now with smartphones.
Yeah, good
Hit a
call.
good foundation.
Okay, so, like, starting with flagships,
Yeah.
the big
The ones
name,
with all the hype, right?
totally. And the cameras are insane.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not even about megapixels anymore.
It's the AI, right?
Eh,
Doing all the heavy lifting.
like actually making photos better,
Mm-hmm.
not just like bigger files.
Right. And it's interesting. There was a study recently
Oh, yeah?
about how night mode is changing how people use social media.
Really?
Yeah, people are posting way more at night now
Well,
because they can actually take good pictures.
that's a great point. It's like these new features,
Yeah,
they actually change how we live,
exactly.
not just like a speck on a sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at some samples from the new Pixel,
Oh, nice.
and the night mode is amazing.
Oh, I bet. It's come a long way.
Big time. Remember when low light photos were just like
Blurry messes.
the worst?
Yeah.
And video too, right?
Oh, absolutely. 8K video on some of these
They're
phones.
8K.
Insane detail.
Wow.
You need like a special screen to even see it all.
Which reminds me of displays. High refresh rates.
Yeah, those are nice.
So smooth.
Yeah, makes scrolling and stuff feel
So much better.
super fluid.
Way better.
Basically, they just refresh the image more often.
Oh, okay.
Like
That
120 times per second instead of 60.
makes a big difference.
Yeah, especially in games or if you have a lot of animations.
Makes sense.
And we're also seeing more OLED screens in flagships.
Right.
Better colors, deeper blacks.
Then LCD.
Yeah,
Good to know. But flagships also mean
yeah, the price tag.
oof. Which is
Yeah.
why it's cool to see these mid-range phones getting good.
Right,
OnePlus, the Pixel A series.
stepping up their game.
For sure.
And I think it's because, in general,
Yeah.
people are looking for more value.
Totally
We're
agree.
realizing you don't need to spend, like,
Fortune.
yeah, for a good phone.
You don't need all the bells and whistles.
Sometimes you just need the core stuff.
The essentials.
Exactly.
Right.
Like a good battery, smooth
I
software.
was looking at the battery stats on some mid-range phones.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive,
They're focused on efficiency.
which is smart.
Yeah, because people are using their phones constantly.
All day, every day.
Right. So if you're like navigating a lot,
Or streaming music.
yeah, maybe a mid-ranger is better than a flagship that dies after a few hours.
Makes sense.
Ah,
Okay, but with all these choices,
Yeah.
it feels like, how do you even decide?
right. Like you want the newest stuff, but you have a budget.
Exactly.
And then there's software support.
Oh, right.
Not great.
People forget about that.
Yeah, you get excited about the new phone.
The unboxing.
You forget about the long term.
Exactly. But those software updates,
Yeah.
they're not just about new emojis or whatever.
Yeah.
It's about security,
Oh, okay.
performance, how long the phone lasts.
Yeah.
Like, a phone with good support will feel new for years.
So, okay, let's get real specific.
Okay.
Say someone has an iPhone 12.
All right.
They're thinking about the 15.
The big upgrade.
What should they be talking about?
Well, first I'd ask them,
Yeah.
what do they actually use their phone for?
Good point.
If it's mostly social media, browsing, some photos,
Yeah.
the 12 might be fine.
But Apple has good software support, right?
They do, yeah, like 5-6 years of updates.
So wouldn't upgrading mean longer support?
It would, yeah.
But they need to look at the new features on the 15 and decide if those are worth the cost of upgrading.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What about someone who really cares about photography?
Oh, interesting.
Do they just have to go flagship?
Not necessarily.
Really?
No, there are some good mid-range cameras now, like the
Oh.
Pixel A series.
Okay.
They do great image processing even without top-of-the-line hardware.
So it really is
So
about,
clearing out what matters to you.
yeah, not just chasing the latest thing.
Exactly.
Okay, now for the fun stuff.
All right.
Foldable phones, modular designs.
The future.
Are these real or just hype?
Well, foldables exist, but they're still,
Early days.
yeah, early adopter territory.
But the technology is cool.
It is, yeah, a big screen and a small device.
That's appealing.
Right, like a tablet that folds into your pocket.
But are there downsides?
Well, the folding mechanism
Mm.
needs to be durable,
Right.
and the software needs to be designed for it.
Okay.
Plus, they're expensive.
What about modular phones?
That's further out, I think.
Really?
It's a lot more complex.
Than just snapping things together.
Yeah, you need standards, software that works seamlessly,
Right.
a whole ecosystem of modules.
So not happening anytime soon.
Probably not, but it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Shows that people want customization.
Yeah.
They want their phones to last longer.
I like that. Okay. Any final thoughts for our listener?
Well, choosing a phone is personal,
Totally.
so figure out what matters to you.
The essentials.
Right, set a budget,
Mm.
and remember software support.
So important.
Yeah, it affects how long you can use the phone.
And don't get caught up in the hype, right?
No, sometimes the best phone
Yeah.
is not the newest one.
Love that.
Here's a question for you, though.
Okay.
What phone feature do you think will be essential in 5 years?
Ooh. Good question.
That doesn't exist today.
That's tough. Makes you realize
Yeah.
things change so fast.
All the time.
Thanks for the deep dive.
Of course it was fun.
Always is.